Hey Adam, what's going on? We're here in another episode of John walking alone in the woods talking to a camera. And I've got something I've been thinking about, so I'm going to think out loud and hope that I learn and you learn at the same time. But first, story time. Let's say you're going to open a business. I don't know, Adam's Pet Store, Adam's Critters and Things. You're going to slang pets and pets accessories. And so you find a location, you decide on it, and you're in one of those usual strip malls like you usually see pet stores in. You get it all set up. You start advertising in the area, doing all the things you know how to do, telling your friends, have a grand opening. And hey, good bit of news. They're opening a Costco right across the street from the strip mall. It's going to bring in more traffic. It's going to be a positive thing all around. Fast forward a few months, it's been a great success. Good for you, right? Your hard work paid off. But then think about it the other way. Now consider the business failed. It's tough luck, right? That's what everyone who cares about you will say. That might even be what you tell yourself. Tough luck, bad luck. You did all the right things, but it just didn't work out. Maybe next time. So why do we tell ourselves a different message based on the outcome? I think the answer is because they're useful. See, something doesn't necessarily need to be true. It needs to be useful. Useful, not true is a really good benchmark. I learned that from Derek Sievers. I've got the book. I think you'd love it. So what I really want to talk about today, I'm going to stop so I don't trip over my own feet or some random detritus in the woods. What I really want to talk about is the gray area in between. The older I get, the more I find that people get solidified and certain in their thoughts. It's amazing to me that we have so many words are hard, geopolitical experts when something goes on in the world, and they're especially certain when they don't have to suffer the consequences of the decisions that they espouse. And they seem to not see any gray area, but as I get older, I see nothing but more gray area, like a little bit of black on one side and a little bit of white on the other and a whole bunch of gray in the middle. And I think it comes down to the ability to hold conflicting ideas in your head and using judgment based upon that. So use the example of the pet store. Could it be that because of your hard work and your hard work alone that you pulled that pet store to success out of the mud? Sure, that's part of it. Is there a little luck at play? I mean, Costco did open up across the street. Seems reasonable that luck played a part. And then the negative outcome version, could it be bad luck only? Sure. Is that likely? Could you have been advertising to the wrong clientele? Could you have opened a store in an area where there aren't any places where you can rent an apartment that allows pets? Sure. Could your signage just be bad? Could be a bad time in the market and people aren't buying pets. I don't know if that's a thing. Doesn't matter. You get the point. I think you understand what I'm getting at, and that is, if you can hold that, yes, it's hard work, and the luck wouldn't matter if you didn't put the hard work in, but that luck had a part to play, those ideas are a bit conflicting at first glance, but realistically, they play together. And so holding those conflicting ideas at the same time is important, that gray area in the middle, if you will. That's really the point of the video, but some other examples to back it up. I mean, when you're giving someone advice or they're asking for some feedback, you can do what the childish version of us would do and just keep it real. Or should you use a little tact, right? Can you be very honest, even brutally honest, but show a little grace? use a little tact. Try to support that person despite correcting them if something negative is going on. Yeah, I think the adult in you can. As a good friend of mine says, you're a smart guy, figure out a smarter way to say that. Dude, there are definitely some people out there who would say it was very rich for me to be saying that I should be tactful with my feedback. The number of times I've put my foot in my mouth or said something that probably stuck with someone for years to come that I could have said a nicer way and made more positive. Whew, it's rich. It's interesting getting old. Learn better, do better. Some other examples of this that I'm trying to keep in mind as I don't know, work through middle age. Can you be very confident in yourself, but deeply humble still? Both are important towards successful outcomes, I would argue. Don't just blindly lead into confidence and find yourself in a bind. Lord knows that's never happened to me. Can you work really hard, but still be detached from the outcome? Can you be ambitious to a fault even, but still be happy for other people's success? Can you take this one life that we get on this blue marble that we're all walking around on? Can you take it seriously, but not take yourself too seriously? So I don't know how to end this other than saying it's kind of a mixture in my mind, that gray area in the middle, the conflicting ideas and being able to hold them at the same time. Could it just be luck? Sure. Did he just get lucky? Gotta be luck. It's easy to think that when it's someone else's and you don't get to see the hard work put in, but you see your own hard work, so it's easy to blame your own hard work for the success when luck had a part to play. I think it was Pressfield who said, the muse has to find you working. I think I'll end on that. Good to see you, brother. Happy New Year. Love you. Good to see you. What's he mean? He's talking to a camera by himself in the middle of the damn woods. Out here pretending to be John Stradamus. Dude, it is a beautiful day. I could not get outside fast enough after the first week of work. There's nothing quite like artificial lighting, drop ceilings, and no windows to make you feel like you're in a humane working environment. Humans really saw all this and said, you know what? Drop ceilings and fluorescence. That's the way to go. I like staring at this camera and talking to you, man. I really hope you get something out of this. But know that part of this is selfish. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.